Okay, you remember my first modification video, and I said that I may try to modify this thing again, buying a new brush, and instead of cutting it into 4 different pieces, and then I had to try to figure out the corners. You can go back and watch that if you want. But I did do some modifications with a new brush and wanted to show that to you. First though, let me just, you have no idea how small my tiny little studio is, and I just don't have any workspace and I don't have any wet space. But outside I have a spigot, and so look, I had somebody build me this really nice outdoor workbench. Some would call it a potting bench. It's not a potting bench for me, it's an outdoor glass space. So there's a, let me move this first. There's a spigot under here. So I had him build me a flat worktop, but I could raise that up and get access to the spigot, which apparently, no, it's not on. And so, so there's that. I can turn on the spigot, and I've got my hose right here. So here's my water source. I drag that around to the backyard, or use it to spray off my glass right here. This is a really nice hose reel, by the way. It was almost $100, but this better last me a lifetime. Anyway, got some storage underneath. I even bought an old RV sink, like a tiny little sink. It's not hooked up to any plumbing, but I think I can fashion some sort of outdoor drain that's got a catch basin in it, so I may or may not do that. I even had him build me a little lean-to shelf on the side here just to give me a little bit more shelf space, but that's not why you're watching this video. So I, have had this now, Slant cabber now for, I don't know, a couple of months, and I still really love it. But I decided to take a new swing at doing the enclosure for it. So I bought a new brush for another, I don't know, $12 plus $6 shipping or so. That came, and instead of cutting it, I bent it. And so I didn't take photos of or video of this whole process, but I basically used a hacksaw and made a little bitty cut at the end, which allowed me to kind of bend this and get nice straight bends. And I realized this thing is actually more of a trapezoid shape than square. You kind of see that there. But anyway, I kind of just eyeball measured this and made this. It's drying right now, so I can't put it in. I did put a little bit of super glue on the edge here, and then capped it with some of the marine glue, silicone sealant, marine grade wet sealant, and so that's drying right now. But once this is dry, I'll show you how it fits in here. Then the other thing that I did, you'll see here, I'll take a quick photo. Underneath here though, when you take your bolt thing off and pull this off, on the arbor underneath there's a Allen wrench access, and so I raised this arbor up so that it is a little bit higher than the edge of the slant cabber, which is just going to make it easier for glass to kind of slide across and give me that full range of motion. So what I've learned is that if you order a new one, yours doesn't quite look like this. So you can take your piece off, you can modify it. I've heard from others who have modified it, but the new ones have these clips in the side, and so they're just sticking this into the clips, and that's kind of helping them. I don't have that, but that's okay. But yours should have an adjustable arbor on it as well, so you can raise and lower this a little bit. And from those who have purchased this, I've heard from say the little modification works quite well for them as well. So let me show you what this looks like all put together. Okay, so everything's nice and dry. Let me show you very quickly underneath here. So where it overlapped here, I did some super glue and then silicone sealant. And then on all the corners where I kind of cut through and exposed that, I did a little silicone just to kind of seal those up. Can you see that? Yeah. So anyway, I decided, I haven't actually used this yet, but I don't think I'm going to have to glue this in. So I thought originally, come on camera, there we go. I thought originally that I would have to kind of glue this in, but it sits in so perfectly, just right into that square space, and it doesn't seem to move at all. So as I'm moving glass back and forth and through here, I should be just fine. So I suppose then that makes it easier in the future. Like if I'm going to do a bunch of jewelry, for instance, and I'm not going to need something like this brush, then I can pop this off and put that original guard back on, real simple, and make it interchangeable that way. So there you go. If you are interested in modifying this for yourself, I'll drop the links about where you can get the materials, where I got those materials. And I know, as I've posted in my previous video, this is an affiliate link that I'm sharing for the machine here. I do get a small percentage if you go to their site and use my link. And so, gosh, for those of you who are interested in doing this and buying this particular tool, if you use my link, I really appreciate that. So anyway, that's it. Hope everybody's having a good one. Bye-bye.